Abraham. No.
Yeah.
Abraham
Yeah.
and Lot. Yes, Lot, his
Yeah.
nephew. So when Abraham and Lot entered the land of Canaan, there happened a dispute between the shepherds. You know what shepherds are like, a bit rough. Everybody wants to beat each other to the water and things like that. So Abraham, being the man that he was, he told Lot, look, there's a dispute. He didn't say there's a dispute amongst us. He said there's a dispute among the shepherds. Why don't you choose where you'd like to go? Look for a good pasture for your sheep, for everything that you have. And if you will go left, I'll go right. If you will go right, I will go left. Remember?
Yeah.
What a wonderful way to settle a dispute.
Yeah.
Like we do with children, right? When they fight over something, you say, okay, don't fight. If they're fighting over a cake, one will cut the cake and the other will choose. Yeah, which piece they want to take, right? You don't get to cut the cake and choose which piece you want to take. So one cuts the cake and the other. So along that similar line of thought. So Lot looked over to the area where he saw greener, pastures and things like that. He said, let me go there. Abraham said, okay, you go there.
Yeah.
After some time, Abraham received a visit from 3 angels. Now, angels are not, entities with wings. This is a modern invention. These are messengers, right? Messengers. So they came to announce different things, amongst other things that he was going to have a child, right, with Sarah, his wife. But they also said God found the people of Sodom to be, Sodom and Gomorrah to be wicked people. And he decided that he was going to turn those cities upside down, meaning he was going to destroy those cities, that nobody was ever going to be able to live there. Now, the area of Sodom and Gomorrah, we have Sodom Mountain next to the Dead Sea, not very far. And so Abraham didn't just say, I love Abraham, my great grandfather, right? All of us. So he didn't just say, okay, you do what you want to do. He started negotiating with God, right? But you are such a merciful God and such a righteous God. What if there are 50 righteous people in Sodom? Are you going to kill all the good people with the bad people together? That's unfair. So God told him, if you'll be able to find 50 righteous people in Sodom, I'm going to give up on this plan. I'm not going to do it. So then Abraham realized, maybe just the water. This is a sign, yeah? If there are 50 people, I'm not going to do it. So then Abraham realized maybe there aren't even 50 people. Imagine in a big city, not even 50 good people. So he said, what if there are just 45? And God replied the same way. If there are 45, I'm not going to destroy the city. Okay. So, the Bible sometimes is very minimal with the use of words, but here we hear the entire negotiation. So from 45 to 40 and so on, until Abraham said, what if there are 10 people? So 10 people in the Jewish culture is called a minyan. 10 people is like a minimal, the smallest unit exactly. During the prayer, there are certain supplications. So you can only say that if there are 10 people. If you have 9 people, you cannot say it, right? Especially uttering certain words that refer to the holiness of God. So at least this is the minimum unit. So God said, if there are 10 people, I will not. So Abraham became silent because he realized in this entire city, not even 10 people. Imagine, what a wicked city. And, this kind of intrigued the wise men of Israel. What was so wicked about those people that there was such wicked? What did they do? So we all know, the concept of sodomy. We're not going to go into that. But they were people, they hated guests. Who is a guest? A stranger is a guest, right? And Abraham was, on the contrary, very welcoming. He was like the father of hospitality. He had a tent with 4 openings that the guest doesn't even have to go around, that he's going to come right in. And in the beginning of the chapter in Genesis, there's mention that God was kind of communicating with Abraham, but then Abraham saw these 3 angels coming in. He didn't know that they were messengers, right? He just saw 3 strangers approaching. He left God, like he stopped, and he went to receive the guests. That's how important it is. So this is just in brackets. So the people of Sodom and Gomorrah just hated guests, which we know after they tried to kill them, and Lot said, here, have my daughters, just don't hurt my guests, right? Because he grew up in the household of Abraham. So then those angels came to rescue Lot, the single person that had some righteousness in him, because he was raised and he saw a beautiful example of how to be a human being from Abraham. So now back to the question. So where is Sodom and Gomorrah? We don't know. God wiped them off the face of the earth. We only know in the scriptures it says Kikar Hayarden, which means a flat area near the Jordan River or the Jordan Valley, which means approximately the area north of the Dead Sea. Approximately, right? Some people point to a rock that looks a little bit like features of a woman. You saw it, yeah. So the end of the story is that the messengers told Lot, leave with your household, don't look back. Don't look back. Meaning, very similar to what God said to Abraham, leave your homeland, leave your country, leave your culture, leave your family. Don't look back. He didn't say to Abraham, don't look back, because there was no need. But to Lot, there was a need to say, don't look back. If you go on a certain path, if you go with God, don't look back. Don't think, what if? Right? What if? It's endless. What if? All kinds of things. So Lot and his 2 daughters left Sodom and Gomorrah, but the wife was very curious to see what was going on. She must have maybe smelled something, maybe heard some noises, so she turned back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Right?
Yeah.
So the short answer is we don't know.
Oh, I see. Really? Talagang inano sila ng destroy talaga. Kaya hindi naman
North of the Dead Sea, yes. Okay, I got word that you are celebrating a special day today. Is it true that today is Independence Day?
Yes.
Hooray to the Philippines! You are 50 years older than we are. 125, we're only 75.
Yeah.
So we are your younger sibling.
Yes.
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 Mga Pilipino, ano nakabarong tayo. Yung mga ikakasal natin, dapat pala.
Pilipiniana.
Okay. The reason we became a nation is up there. It's not because of Philippines. It's not because of the US. It's not because of Russia. Okay? Let's be clear on that. But the how, sometimes you ask yourself why, but then you realize, yeah. Yes. Fantastic. No, I received the article. Fantastic that the Philippines, yeah, they saved Jews during the Second World War, during the Holocaust. Yes, yes. So, do you know of any particular names of people that did that? That rescued Jews? Oh, fantastic. So when we go to Yad Vashem, to the Holocaust Museum in Jerusalem,
Wow.
there is there's like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a little forest, with trees that were planted in honor of those righteous people. Fantastic. So let's go look for it.
Sinasabi ni Pastor. Sino pala tayo sa Philippines? Alam ko yun. Pupunta tayo? Oo, sabi niya. Punta mo. Nabago, no?
Sila lang.
Yes, because many countries closed their gates, including the US.
Olo. Kakaya. Kasi yung story. Pero mabayani sila, no? Mabayani. Maniliwa.
Sila po yung mga pinapatay na.
Mabayani sila. Kaya si si Hitler.
Si Hitler.
Sabi nakamag-anak daw niya yung Sersa. Mabait naman siya.
Cactus.
Parang nasa baba tayo ngayon ng mga tinanaw natin kanina.
Sa alikod kami, swimming pool. Sabi ni Eliza. Ganda niya pag umunga na yung olive tree. Ngayon kasi wala. Limestone. Limestone. Kaya isa lang yung kanilang bato. Kasi nga, symbolic sa kanila. Kahit lagi silang may olive tree na.
Okay, so we are in Cana, and I'm going to first take you to the place where you can do the wine tasting, buy the wine,
Malasing.
put it in the luggage compartment of the bus, and then we are free to go to the church without anything with us. You understand?
Why?
All right.
Kung gusto mong bumili ng wine, iiwanan nyo lang
Of course, we're doing everything. Just I don't want you to take the bottles with you. So he's going to wait.
Kasi ang church.
Pero yung
Hindi magdadala ng wine. Hindi.
hindi pwede magdala sa church. Bas kayo, ay natakit. Kagulang na tayo. Sabihin ko na, istorya.
Sasabihin nila.